Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play for Civilization 6. If you saw my last game, I'm not going to give away what happened, but, we had a lot of fun playing as Mali. Definitely, it was good to play them again and have a lot more desert at that time to experiment with. So, I don't know, I figured we'd jump it back in. We'll just randomize it again, see what happens. Play on just a continent, standard map, just basic settings again. It was just fun just to kind of just jump right into it. Disaster settings still set it too, so at least there's still disasters, but nothing major. Here's the game seeds if anybody wants to see those, and let's just jump right in and see what we got.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. The marriage of science and religion is a delicate balancing act, but one that you have mastered, Saladin. Your quest for knowledge is noble, and your people have a deep respect for you. But you need not rush into the unknown. Given time, the answers to life's most puzzling questions will find their way back to Arabia.
All right, so Arabia. Wow. Let me double check something real quick because I don't think Arabia wasn't Arabia like the first one I played. Let's see here. Come on. Let me look at my list of videos. Arabia. Yeah. Let's see. Channel. Oh, I did that wrong. So I got videos. Arabia. So yeah, Arabia was very first Let's Play. Literally first Let's Play series of Civ 6, which was also one of my very first Let's Plays of my YouTube channel. So all the way back in January of 2017. So we're talking a little over 3 years ago now. And a lot has changed in the game. Obviously, a couple expansions. The religion game itself has completely been overhauled, which we did go for, I think, a religious victory in that game, which we might do another one here because Arabia is very well suited for that, but also very well suited for science or culture, quite honestly. So, yeah, why not? Let's play some more Arabia. This will be fun. Kind of interesting. We just went from one desert civilization in the Mali game to another kind of desert-based civilization here with Arabia. So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to play as them, especially just for old time's sake, seeing as it has not been something I've touched in so long. For being a presumably desert biased civilization, we have 0 desert nearby. What are the bonuses? I think they've changed a little bit since the last time I played, maybe. All right, so the worship building for the religion can be purchased by any player for just 1/10 of the usual faith cost, which is fine. It means that, of course, you're going to have to be able to get it pretty cheaply, but so are all the other players. But there's nothing wrong with that. This worship building is enhanced to add 10% of the science, faith, and culture output of Arabian cities. So that's going to give us some big boost to stuff in our cities. Automatically receive the final great profit, which means we do not have to go for religion whatsoever. We're automatically going to get it. Now, there's still potential that maybe we do want to go for our own great profit, force it because, maybe we want to get specific beliefs. But honestly, it may just be better just to have it automatic and just focus on other things early in the game. And then +1 science for each foreign city following Arabia's religion, which is pretty cool. Which means, obviously, if we turn their city into our religion, they get our building cheaper. But of course, we get science because they have our religion. The Mamluk medieval era unit replaces knight, heals at the very end of every turn, even after moving or attacking. Very, very strong knight unit. So would be good for us to do a little bit of conquest when it comes along. And then Madrasa, a building unique to Arabia, bonus faith equal to the adjacency bonus of the campus district. So we're going to want to get a decent amount of campus adjacency to make the most of that. But yeah, I mean, pretty basic, pretty straightforward. I guess there's nothing specifically desert related, but you just come on, it's Arabia. You think something desert, more desert real focused. I'm tempted to move down 1 slot just to be able to pick up the work the wine right away and be closer to the cows over here as well. It's a lot of jungle nearby. Stone over there. I mean, so far, relatively small looking landmass, or at least this part of it. Moving down one doesn't get rid of the stone. Still gets us lots of jungle and forest. But again, lets us work the wine immediately. And I think that is exactly what we want to do. So we will go ahead and settle you there. Cairo. Oh, hello. More wine, more cattle. Now I think this is going to be a great, great, great location for us. Maybe possibly a Panama Canal location across here in the middle. All right, so again, we don't need to go for the great profit super, super fast. I mean, we are seeing a lot of water, but I don't know if we need to go for the fish immediately. We do need to get the, would like be nice to get the wine hooked up at some point. So working our way up to irrigation. You know what, start with pottery. Might open up the ability to go to campus or irrigation. We'll kind of decide which way we want to go from there. But I feel like that might be a good choice. Also, knowing where horses are. Being able to build up some horsemen before we get up to our Mamluks might be a pretty good idea as well. Alright. Let's go ahead and knock out the typical early scout, I think. New continent discovered. Fair enough. What are you working, actually? Yeah, let's go and lock you into the food. I want to make sure we're getting the max food here. Getting the city to grow as quickly as possible. Okay, interesting. More cows. I mean, a lot of cattle. Ah, hello, goody hut. More wine. A tornado already. Wow, that's fast. I don't think I've seen a disaster this early in the game before. Granted a recon unit. Oh, and there's a scout over here. Great. That does mean we probably want to skip this recon unit for now. We might eventually build a second one, but we're going to go ahead and immediately swap over to the slinger. I'm going to come around this way. See if I can cut you off without, hopefully, getting in the way of the tornado heading our way. Obviously, if we find we're on an island, we will need to adjust our plan a little bit. Alright, now that you're in a box into a corner, I will sneak in here a little bit. Let's open up a little bit more, maybe. Cairo's about to grow. What tile do we want you to work now? That is an acceptable tile, although once that thing grows, we're probably going to swap over to that, even though it's one less production.
Never again.
Hello. Provides 4 faith and 1 science and fresh water. I think we found a second city site. That looks pretty good. Getting an early settler here in a moment after we get done with this slinger would be pretty solid for us, I think. And hey, we found our desert finally. Yeah, that's a good wonder. Lots of faith. It's going to be helpful for us. All right, let's go ahead and swap you over to that. Really maximize the food we're getting. Just to try and grow the city as quickly as possible. It's going to help us out in the long run. All right, a little bit bigger than I thought at first, but it's still pretty thin, it looks like. Maybe some options for a decent amount of canals along the way. All right, so you came up from up here somewhere. Where is your thing? Must be down here. Some wheat. Marble. Another scout. There's our pottery. Could get us the great bath, which I've never actually built, I don't think. Alright. Again, I don't really care about this. I do think we're going to need sailing pretty quickly, but I don't know if we need it right away. Let's come out here and get animal husbandry. We might need archers with the barbarians around us. Alright, so Goody Hut. We are going to go ahead and go for the Goody Hut first. And then we'll come and engage these guys. We may have to heal for a tick beforehand. Kind of want to just attack you. You might attack me back, but that's okay. I can start healing up, and I think we're in the woods. We will be okay. All right, we'll grab the Goody Hut. Boost towards craftsmanship. Can't go wrong with that. I'm going to go ahead and heal here a couple ticks, and then we'll go in after that spearman. Alright, so it's a good chance the spearman will come after us. So let's just go ahead and fortify to healed. If he does, I think we can survive him. Not immediately seeing another civilization on this landmass, so I think we'll have the opening to be able to go up here, you know, at our leisure. There's our slinger. Guess I will send you down here to help deal with this guy. Cairo, probably immediately go right into the settler. The sooner we can knock that out, the better. I guess I'll let you heal one more tick before I move you in. Plus, it'll get us the extra unit strength over here, which is very good. We'll take the faith and gold in the capital. I still at least want to get like a pantheon and stuff. You're dying by something, so somebody else is still on this landmass. So that is good to know. All right, we already got craftsmanship boost. We'll go ahead and lock that in then. It is a city-state. Nazca. Oh, you got these cool little like designs on the ground and stuff. I forget what do they do though. Nazca line improvement. Oh, sorry, I was trying to leave it there. 1 faith to adjacent tiles. 1 faith to adjacent tiles with a resource. 1 food to adjacent desert and desert hill tiles after discovering civil service. 1 production to adjacent flat tiles after researching mass production. Those are pretty cool. Can only be built on flat desert though, so it would be maybe for the city that's up here, but those are kind of cool. All right. Yeah, I think we can go ahead and go in on you. Feels pretty safe. You know what? I'm going to have you come down and be ready to group up with this guy. Let's come over this way, though. Oh, another scout. Great. That's just awesome. That means there's another thing over here somewhere. You did knock out a guy. I can swoop in here and knock that out. The problem is, between the two of them, they probably can kill me, even though it is woods. I have a feeling they can kill me, though. So I think I'm actually going to heal for a tick. Because right where I'm at, only one of them can attack me. Alright, that's probably exactly what we wanted, because we should be able to kill this guy off with this. Get us the boost for archery. And now I feel a little bit less fearful of doing that, because it is going to be in woods as well as on a hill, right? Yep. So I think that worked out really well. Alright. Go for that. Again, it's gotta be like right here. It can't be that far over. There's not much, unless there's just more land over here that I'm not seeing, but I don't think that's the case.
If there are no dogs in heaven, then when I die...
Alright, we do have horses up here as well. So this city up here is looking really, really good. Horses, then wonder, some wine, desert tiles for whatever that thing down there is, the Nazca lines. So a lot of that is going to work out really well for us. I can just take the promotion here. Yeah, why not? We'll just take the promotion. And then you actually can move over. I guess there. And kill him off. Oh, you had a promotion too, but that's okay. We'll get your promotion here in a moment. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and knock out archery. We've already got the boost. Getting an archer can really help with barbarians in a major way. So I think that's going to be really good for us. Oh, it's right there. So it is going to be kind of in the direction we want to go with our city. Although I don't really know exactly where I want to put it. I mean, I could put it a little bit close and still have room for more cities up that way. Or I could put it right next to it. Something like that. You know, somebody did build a great bath, which is fine. I'm going to have you heal. Nah, you're fine. I'm just going to have you start exploring some more. This guy can come up here and start helping out. Kind of want to park you right next to this guy, see if he'll take the bait and start attacking me. Alright, so they did find us. We gotta get this guy up there soon. Quite a bit of desert over here, actually. Alright, he's not taking the bait. And we're actually getting more scouts coming over here now. If I do this, then I'll be a little bit low, which then he will probably try and kill me. So, let's just move you up here. Be ready for that. I may need to move you back home now, actually. Just to be safe, and then we can send the scout out to explore a little bit more once we're in a... With 2 scouts running around here, it's a little scarier. Alright, if we kill that guy, I'll feel a little bit better. I'm actually going to move you around. See if I can get over here and intercept that scout before he comes back anywhere. Or get that scout if he comes up running away. Oh, get a Pantheon. Perfect. Alright, amenities and housing if we have rivers. Which, actually, we have no rivers anywhere on this landmass. That's interesting. Production towards wonders. Divine Spark is always good, you know, just generally just a good thing to have. +1 production from fishing boats, pastures, which we are going to have quite a few pastures, to be fair. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Those are pastures, aren't they? 5. I mean, 5 early pastures is not bad. And what is it? 5 pastures would be culture. I mean, it's something. Camps, faith from quarries. Don't have a ton of quarry spots. We have one over there. There's some marble up there. Faith from mines. Production and faith from improved strategic resources, which, that would count. So there's that. Culture from plantations, which we will have some. So that's always a good, a nice one as well. Builder in a capital, settler. Honestly, kind of think just grab the settler. It's just so strong to have that extra city just early on. I mean, we start with a disadvantage on Deity, so getting the extra settler early on is, and I think I'll still finish this one, to be honest. It's just really going to help us out in the long run. Yeah, let's go for it. I mean, these two are really good bonuses to have early on in the game. I mean, granted, these other ones will ultimately be better for you the late game, but getting an extra city up as soon as possible, that just snowballs so much better. So I think we'll go for the settler. And plus it's border growth too. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And it's a settler that does not count against our housing limit, or population, I should say. So it doesn't take away from what we're at currently. Where do I want to send you, actually? I mean, yeah, down here is not bad. It does open up the possibility for a canal later in the game. And still have the settler that goes up there. I think I still want to get some of my guys going up that direction to be able to keep him safe. How safe do I feel coming down this way? I don't see anybody, so I think he'll still be safe. I mean, alternatively, I could send the settler up here. But no, I think this is fine. I mean, I actually kind of like this tile. It's going to be right next to the pearls right away. Right next to the olives right away. Be in a good spot to put a canal city at some point in the game. I think that actually is not too bad. A lot of positives from the advisor as well. Do I need to send you down there to help him out? I don't think so. I could be wrong though. Stonehenge. Ah, they're right there next to each other. That works for us. Knowing where they are means our settler is safe.
I shot an arrow into the air. It fell to earth.
All right, we'll move you down. We might turn you into an archer here in a second just because it's going to be hard chasing these guys down with limited range. They might be able to jump on you, so we'll move you up here to protect him for a second. Why did it jump to 8 turns? Oh, because... I think I get it. I guess because we already had a settler, this one became more expensive. So what I should have done is finish this settler first and then maybe taking the Pantheon. I don't know if that was even an option, though. But that's probably exactly what happened. I mean, it's fine. Not the end of the world. We still got a pretty good settler out of it. I mean, we're going to want holy sites at some point. Let's go knock out sailing. I mean, there's going to be some good stuff, like the pearls and stuff that we want to hook up here in a little bit. How much do we need to buy a builder? We can buy it right now. I think we should. I say that. We can't hook that up yet, can we? We can hook that up, but with these guys in the way, doesn't really help us. Let's hold off. We might actually buy it over here in this guy here in a minute.
Without craftsmanship,
Direction towards builders. Cavalry stuff. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need to change anything just yet. Alright, so you're going to swing down here. You are presumably safe, which means I can move you up. You can start taking shots at this guy. You can help attack. And that works. Knock out these 2 scouts and I'll be much happier. I mean, I would love to go for this, but it does take us away from getting up to our early government. Alright, who's going to be cornered over here now? Let's go and take your promotion. There's a lot of woods over here. We'll do that. Let's move you back to the city center. Take that. Perfect. You can go ahead and take... Oh, there is somebody here. I don't know if they're part of our landmass, but they are very close. Yeah, that's fine. Remove the reinforce. That's going to be okay. There's Baghdad. And what do we want you to build? Housing is going to be a pretty big issue, so let's go in for the early granary. Actually, I may just kill you off with this guy. So this guy can start moving up this way. You can go ahead and move up, but then take your promotion or your upgrade to an archer and start taking out some of this stuff. I think that will work best for us in the long run. Just heal a tick or so, and then we'll move you back out. Three more turns. Let's make sure you're growing. Okay, you are kind of locked into something that's giving you the most food possible, so I guess that is okay. And honestly, we could probably just set this guy back to default, because it's probably going to do the right thing at this point anyway. Alright, so that works. You're ready to rock and roll. Let's go and automate your exploration. That should be fine at this point. There's not many places you can go anyway. Alright, one more turn on you, and then we should be able to move you up north, I would imagine. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm okay with this. I mean, it does put this a little bit further out, but I think we'll put another one on the other side at that point. So I actually think kind of keeping these relatively close together. I'm not feeling pressure from other civilizations encroaching unless this guy swings around here a little bit more, but honestly, if we just take all of this up here, it's probably okay, and maybe this can be an early war target for us. Is that England? It's hard to tell. The coloring, it looks maybe reddish and white or something. Another scout maybe just to finish it off. We're actually housing capped though. Let's grab the granary. I still want the builder though. We're actually about to get the build, be able to hook up these pearls and stuff. Let's go and buy the builder down here. Hook up the pearls. Go from there. To be honest, we could use the builder as a little exploration to see who this is here in a moment. Alright, so that's hooked up. We got bronze working, which we might need if we're going to be going to war here soon. We'll work our way up to that. He will take me here in a second if I don't... I guess I'm going to have to move down. Link those guys together. It would be nice to discover a second continent. Alright, so another city. I mean, that's our bonus from our religions, getting that city out. Again, it could have come out a little bit sooner if I'd been able to finish the settler first. But I think in the long run, it is going to be okay. I'm going to be pretty happy to have that relatively early city like that. How are we looking on era score? 10 turns, and we got a lot to go. 13 points, 13 era score. All right, let's move you down here. I was going to say, oh, it's... Ah, of course. Of course. Well, hello there. It is an honor to meet you. We'd love to sample some of your hospitality. You are going to be... You're going to be interesting to deal with. I mean, we just obviously played against, or played as you, so... Going to be interesting. I guess we'll come up here and hook up the cattle. At this point. Alright, so you can also go for the granary early on, please. Threatening cap destroyed, meta civilization, tech boost, all the things. How is the religion stuff going? There's only one religion so far, so we're not going to get our profit yet. Still only know about the one city-state. I don't see us getting something within 10 turns. How many turns would it take us to get up here? And I'll look in a second. It's going to be what? Probably eight turns or so to get up there anyway. 7 turns. Yeah, there's no way we get up there in time to get 3 points from that. So I don't think we're getting an early golden age, to be honest. All right, knocking that out pretty quickly is just good to have done. Man. Okay, so there definitely is connection here, obviously. We can see that. Hanging Gardens. I mean, I should still probably send this guy up there to deal with that. Kind of like to flip off the foreign trade just to see if we can maybe get the second continent. I guess you can run up here too. I mean, we are kind of leaving our cities undefended against this guy. So there is that to think about. Alright, so it gives us a little bit of production from that as well. Yeah, I mean, I really do think we gotta take him out early. I think a AI Molly would snowball pretty quickly. All right, we're not gonna get irrigation right away. We can come hook up the horses though. That'll help that city out a little bit. Definitely need to get some more military units though. How much would it cost us to buy something? 240 for the archer. It's probably silly for me to move all of my units up this way. I suppose what's the worst that happens? We just restart the game. I mean, not the end of the world. I think taking a little bit of a risk early in the game is fine because, again, it doesn't cost you a ton time-wise. 4 turns on that. I feel like our scout is not doing quite what I wanted him to do. But it'll be alright. Because he's not going to be finding another continent up that way. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know. Do we even see a hint of another continent by any chance? Sometimes that can, you can kind of see hints. Yeah, I don't think that's just, I think it's just not been revealed over there yet. Alright, start getting some horses coming in, just to have them. There's nothing wrong with that. Not super critical this early in the game, but it's good to at least get something coming in. If nothing else, we can trade them or something like that. Alright, so there's our classical era. I mean, we knew we weren't going to get the golden age this early on, which is fine. I do think we'll take probably this. I mean, we could go for this because we are going to get a religion at some point. But I think free inquiry is just usually just the easiest thing for me to grab. Alright. Needs a great admiral. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. Yeah, I mean, we got 3 cities up pretty quickly. I feel pretty good about that. We obviously want to keep a few more, and we do kind of want to plan for war against Mali over here. I mean, our military strength is pretty low at the moment. As soon as we get done with this, granted, we are going to start building another unit, probably an archer, and really kind of go from there. But I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.